अपनाए ध्यान ही बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए, सांस को अपनाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यान ही बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यान ही बन जाए। ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे, हमसे, ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे, हमसे, हम खुद को कैसे बदलेंगे ध्यान से, विज्ञान से, आत्मज्ञान से। खुद को जानो तुम क्या हो, पहचानो तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो। सांस को अपनाए ध्यान ही बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यान ही बन जाए। सांस को अपनाए ध्यान ही बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यान ही बन जाए। तुझ में मुझ में क्या अंतर है, पशु पक्षी भी जीव है, तुझ में मुझ में क्या अंतर है, पशु पक्षी भी जीव है, जीने का हक सबको है, हम सब सारे एक है। ध्यान कर शाकाहारी बन, आत्मज्ञानी बन, खुद को जानो तुम क्या हो, पहचानो तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो। बन जाए, बन जाए, बन जाए, बन जाए, ध्यानी बन सांस को अपनाए ध्यान ही बन जाए।
Welcome, Masters. Thank you so much for taking time to join. Welcome to day 8 for Power of Now. Thank you, Manigaru.
Thank you, Bhartagaru. My immense heartfelt gratitude to Sri Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji and Sri Sandamala Patriji, my parents, my gurus, and universe. Today we are going to continue chapter 4, Power of Now book. Freedom from unhappiness. Do you reason? So why we are unhappy, how we'll get freedom, he's talking here. Do you realize that the energy you thus emanate is so harmful in its effects that you are in fact contaminating yourself as well as surrounding you? So if you are unpleasant, right? If you are unhappy, it's not good for either you or somebody else also around you also. It's not good. He's telling here. Maybe you are being taken advantage of. Maybe the activity you are engaged in is tedious. Maybe someone close to you is dishonest, irritating, unconscious. But all this is irrelevant. Okay. So whoever is near to you, maybe they're irritating people, but it is not matter to you as long as your thoughts and emotion are justified or not makes no difference. The fact is that you are resisting what it is. So don't resist. Even other person is dishonest, or even other person is irritating, and even other person is in the deep unconscious state. You don't resist what it is, because if you resist, you are making the present moment into an enemy. So we are making that moment into our enemy. So you won't be unhappy. You are creating unhappiness. So why you will be unhappy is when you resist other person behaviors, situations, then you will be unhappy. So don't do that, he's saying here. Unhappiness is the conflict between the inner and the outer. So whatever is outer is there, you are resisting, then inner will create unhappiness. Your unhappiness is polluting not only your own inner being and those around you. So if you are unhappy, it will pollute your inner being and also who is around you, but also the collective human psyche of which are inseparable part. So, but also collectively, our unhappiness affects other people also. The pollution of the planet is only an outward reflection of inner psychic pollution. So we always complain, right? Now the pollution is more because all our people thoughts are unhappy thoughts we are doing, and we are getting irritating by surroundings, and the task which is tedious we are thinking. So that's why we are having pollution. So most only the pollution which we have is thought pollution, he's telling. Millions of unconscious individuals not taking responsibility for their inner space. So if we take responsibility of our inner space to keep our inner guardian nice, then we won't have this pollution problem, he's telling. So everybody, all the people are, millions of people are, they are not thinking what is inside me, what I'm thinking now. So what he is suggesting when you are unhappy is stop doing what you are doing, speak to the person concerned and express fully what you feel. So if the task is tedious, speak to the concerned person. Okay, this is tedious, unable to do it, like that. Okay, or drop the negativity that your mind has created around the situation. Or you no need to do that also. You first drop the negativity. Okay, this task is very tedious. That negativity you have inside your mind, right? You drop that first. So that negativity serves no purpose. Recognizing its futility is important. Negativity is never the optimum way of dealing with any situation. So if any situation comes, like any person is dishonest or work is tedious for you, or anything like somebody irritating you, all those things, if you hate that person, if you resist that person, it won't solve you anything. It is not a solution for your problem, and it will keep you stuck in it, blocking real change. So even other person want to change, even the situation want to change, you are blocking it with your negativity. Anything that is done with negative energy will become contaminated by it and in time give rise to more pain. So if you resist it with negativity, right, it will, so gradually they'll become more worst. Whatever the situation you have, it will become more worst and it will give more pain to you. So you won't reduce your pain with unhappiness or with negativity. By resisting anything, you won't change it. If you want to change, you have to drop that negativity, drop that unhappiness, and find the solution for it. Any negative inner state is contagious. So it's also contagious. If you are unhappy, next to you person also unhappy, like that. Unhappiness spreads more easily than physical disease. So it spreads more than a virus is telling. Through the law of resonance, it triggers and feeds latent negativity in others. So your unhappiness creates negativity in others also, he's telling, unless they are immune, like highly conscious. So the person next to you is highly conscious person, like sage or like whoever is fully into meditation, that people won't affect. But normal people, they will definitely affect by your unhappiness. So we are responsible for our inner space. If we don't clean our inner space, we are polluting the world. We have to remember that. Just as you are responsible for the planet, because you are responsible for the planet, so you cannot choose unhappiness. So the last message of Sat Sai Baba is, when one devotee asks, what you want me to do as a devotee, what is your message? He's telling, be happy. So if you are, so now so he is also telling same thing, Eckhart also. So if you are unhappy means you are spoiling the planet, you are spoiling other person happiness. So you are doing the worst thing if you are unhappy. So instead of being unhappy with what is around you, circumstances or task or people or whatever, accept them how they are and try to find a solution in a positive way. So by criticizing something, by resisting something, you will create more pain. You will get same situation again and again. If humans clears inner pollution, then they will also cease to create outer pollution. So what is the solution for outer pollution is inner pollution. We have to, everybody should be responsible for inner space, what we are thinking, how we are feeling. You start looking good in other person, even though he is having 99 bad qualities, start look at the one good quality, then other person may change slowly. But if you look at his 99 bad qualities, that the one he left in him good also changed to bad, you will be more prone to more pain. He's telling how to drop it. Okay. By recognizing that you don't want to suffer the pain or carry the burden anymore, and then letting go of. So how you will drop is, see, if you are carrying a luggage, it's very heavy. How you will do it? You'll just keep it down. So similarly, you are unhappy. When you realize that you are unhappy, don't carry it. Let go of it. It's okay. They are like that. It's okay. So like that, with your emotion, thoughts, let go of it. Deep unconsciousness, such as the pain body or other deep pain, such as the loss of loved one, usually needs to be transmitted through acceptance. So how you will unhappy, see somebody you lost, you love them so much. So how you will be unhappy that time? You have to transmute that through acceptance, combined with the light of your presence. Okay, their time came, so they left. Everybody are just travelers in this world. All are friends to us. Like that, we have to think. Then you accept the situation. Okay, that I lost that person. It's okay. This is his time to, that karma bonding is over. So this is his time to leave. So he left. Like that, you have to think with presence mind, light of your presence. So everywhere, whenever any situation comes, you have to put the light of your being, your sustained attention. Many patterns in ordinary unconsciousness, on the other hand, can simply be dropped once you know that you don't want them and don't need them anymore. Once you realize that you have a choice, so first you have to drop it. Negativity and unhappiness, drop it. You don't need it anymore. You think inside you, you don't want it anymore, you don't need it anymore. Once you realize that you have a choice, that you are not just a bundle of conditioned reflexes, all the symbolize that you are able to access the power of now. Without it, you have no choice. So being in the present moment, choose it to be conscious. Then problems will go away automatically, he's telling. Without judgment, without resistance to what it is, they would not arise. So if you keep on judging, this person is like that person is like that, it will increase only. They'll increase their bad qualities in them. What you are not liking, that will keep on increase. It won't reduce. But instead of that, you drop that unacceptance and accept what it is and see the good qualities in them, then everything will be okay. But why we behave like that is our old mental emotional patterns, resistance. So first you realize that you have mental emotional pattern of resistance inside you. First you change that. Accept everything as it is. So why we are separating people, why we are separating things is because of our ego. So our ego makes it think, judge others, label others, resist others. All these things is done by mind illusions and ego. You think you are better than others all the time. You will forget that same God is there in everyone. Everybody is came to learn something in this earth. So in this birth, they will learn some lessons. You will also came to learn only. You are not here to criticize something, not accepting something, because that situation you only want it, you only got it. It is certainly true that when you accept your resentment, moodiness, or anger, first you accept it. Okay, I have anger, I am moody, I have a lot of guilt and resentment inside you. First you accept what is your condition currently. Then so no longer forced to act them out blindly, and you are likely to project them onto. But I wonder if you are deceiving yourself when you have been practicing acceptance for a while. So when you keep on accepting, right, then you go to the next stage. Next stage is so then you realize, okay, because of ego only, I'm continuing to indulge in unhappiness. So if I'm separate from myself to other people, surroundings here and now. So when you accept, right, then you stop doing mental labels and judgments, criticism, all those things. So you understand that my ego only making me separate from others. We are all one. Don't worry, nobody is going to take that away from you. Once you realize that a certain kind of food makes you sick, would you carry on eating that food and keep asserting that is okay to be sick? So how you will remove is unhappiness. He's still an example. It's like once you eat one food, you become sick. Then you won't eat that food, right? You will leave that food. So same thing. So once some thought is you are not feeling happy, don't create that thought again. Don't resist that again. Resisting thoughts, negative thoughts, labeling thoughts. Don't do that. Drop it. How you drop eating food which makes you sick, how you drop it. Similarly, drop that unhappiness thoughts. Wherever you are, be there totally. So so he's telling, if you are unhappy, wherever you are, be there totally. See if you can catch yourself complaining in either speech or thought about a situation. So if you are complaining on something with words to somebody or in a thoughts about somebody or something situation, terms of what is. So think, you ask yourself, whether I am complaining about something. Then you realize that you are non-acceptance mode. If you are complaining means, that's why Patriji says, no complaints, no judgments, no resistance, right? No, non-interference. Don't interfere in other people's life. So don't think you are only great, other person is doing wrong. Everybody came to learn in this earth. To complain is always non-acceptance of what is. It invariably carries an unconscious negative charge. When you complain, you make yourself into a victim. So what is the problem of complaining is, when you complain on somebody, this is not good, that is not good, you become a victim of it. You are yourself making a victim. When you speak out, you are in your power. So instead of that, when you tell to the other person, this is not good, in a nicer way, you will have power. You won't be a victim. So change the situation by taking action or by speaking out if necessary or possible. Leave the situation and accept it, or else is madness. If you don't accept this, if you keep on complaining, you will go into madness, is telling. Wherever you are, be there totally. If you find you here and now intolerable and makes you unhappy, you have three options. Okay, one is remove yourself from the situation, or change it, or accept it totally. Okay, so either you can do three things. One is, first you go remove. You can, if possible, remove yourself from the situation, or try to change the situation, or accept the situation. But don't be there and keep on complaining. If you want to take responsibility for your life, you must choose one of those three options, and you must choose now. Then accept the consequences. No excuses, no negativity, no psychic pollution. Keep your inner space clear. Use the power of now. Fear cannot prevail against it. So if you are in the present moment, then you won't have any fears, he's telling. So first cut the link between fear and your thinking. Okay, first stop thinking fearful thoughts. Then you will use the power of now. Then fear cannot prevail. There is truly nothing you can do to change you here and now, and you can't remove yourself from the situation, then accept. So if you tried it to remove from the situation, but you are unable to remove from the situation, then accept you here and now totally. So how to accept is, drop all the inner resistance. Unhappy self that loves feeling miserable, resentful, sorry for itself can then no longer survive. So if you drop it, right, this is called surrender. So he's telling the word surrender. So surrender to the situation. If you cannot remove yourself from that situation, you cannot change it, then surrender to the situation. Surrender is not weakness. This is a great strength in it. Only a surrender person has spiritual power. So if you surrender to the situation, you will have a spiritual power. So if you want to grow spiritually, you have to accept all your situations around you, all your people around you. Then only you can focus on the spiritual activities. Otherwise, your mind is occupied with negativity. You can't even go forward in spiritual life also. Through surrender, you will be free internally of the situation. So at least, see, after whatever happens, but if you surrender to the situation, if you accept the situation, then you will be free inside your mind, at least inside your inner space, you will be free from that. You may then find the situation changes without any effort on your part. In any case, you are free. So later it will change situation automatically if you keep on doing surrendering and accepting. Then anyhow, but whenever situation changes, it will change. But without your effort only, it will change from your side. But you are free. Whenever if you are stressed out or unhappy, so we have to follow all these steps he's telling. So be as lazy or inactive as you can. If you go into it fully, alternately completely accept your, suppose something that you should be doing but are not doing it, get up and do it now. So okay, I have to do that. Sometimes we will think, right, generally, oh, I have to go and fold clothes, and keep on thinking only we will be there only. So like that, alternately completely accept your inactivity. Otherwise you can think, okay, I don't have a mood to do, I will do later, like that. Or go and do that act, but don't complain that, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that, like that. Okay. Alternately, completely accept your inactivity, laziness, or positivity at this moment. That is your choice. Go into it fully, enjoy it. Okay. Either you don't do it or do it. So both you enjoy it. Be as a lazy or inactive as you can. If sometimes it's okay being lazy. If you go into it fully unconsciously, you will soon come out of it. So either you be lazy or be active, either thing you choose, but go into it fully. Either way, there is no inner conflict, no resistance, no negativity. So it's a split that tears you apart inside to create and live with such an inner split. So stress is here is telling it is caused by being here but wanting to be there. So you are somewhere in some position, but you want to go some other place. So you are here, but you don't want to be there. You want to be somewhere else. So being in the present but wanting to be in the future is a stress. It's a split that tears you. So what will happen is if you are in the present moment but you want to be in the future, it will tear you apart. To create and live with such inner split is insane. The fact that everyone else is doing it doesn't make it any less insane. So even all other people does also, it's still insane thing only he's telling. Being here and you want to be in the future. If you have to, you can move fast, work fast, or even run without protecting yourself into the future and without resisting the present. So he's telling if you want to be in the future, move fast, do things fast, but don't resist the present moment. As you move, work, run, do it totally. Enjoy the flow of energy, the high energy of that moment. Now you are no longer stressed, no longer splitting yourself into just moving, running, working, and enjoying it. Or you can drop the whole thing and sit on a park bench. So if you cannot do that, just sit on the bench, he's telling, park bench. It may say you should be working, you are wasting time, but observe the mind, smile at it. So without doing anything also, you just smile at it. So die to the past moment. You don't need it. Only refer to it when it is absolutely relevant to the present. Feel the power of this moment and the full of being. Feel your presence every time he's telling full of being. Verify this yourself by observing those around you who have a strong tendency to hold on to. So how you will know is if you see other person, then you know you are holding on to past like others, then you change yourself. Don't hold on to it. Just refer that as experience when you need it, but don't hold on to past. Oh, that happened in the past like this, like that. Don't hold on to that. So whenever you are worrying, also you think whether you are identifying with your mind all the time. So all these stress, worry, then you have to go inside yourself and you have to drop it. He's telling surrender it. So when you worry the upset, what do you have many if thoughts also? What if thoughts that will cause you worry, right? So that means you are identified with your mind, which is projecting into itself into an imaginary future situation. So that what if may come or may not come. It is an imaginary situation, right? So there is no way that you can cope up with that because it doesn't exist, right? You can't cope up with it. It is a mental phantom. You can stop this health and life corroding insanity simply by acknowledging the present moment. Become aware of your breathing. So you focus on the breath. When you feel worried, you focus on the breath. Feel the air flowing in and out of your body. Feel your inner energy field. All that you ever have to deal with cope is in real life as opposed to imaginary mind projections is this moment. Ask yourself what problem you have right now. So don't think about something will come tomorrow. He's telling 5 minutes from now, any problem is there? Then everybody answer is no, right? Then just focus on the breath. But you can never cope up with future, he's telling. Or do you have to? You don't need to cope up with the future. The answer, the strength, the right action, or the resources will be there when you need it. So when you need it, you will have everything. But now if you think about it, how to do it, it's not going to help you. Is your goal taking up so much of your attention that you reduce the present moment to means to an end? So you kept a goal that is taking away all your present moment and joy out of your doing. Then no matter what you achieve or get, present will never be good enough. So you see, you kept a goal that you want to reach there. If it is not giving you present moment joy, whatever you achieve, it won't give you any happiness, is telling. So when you want to achieve some goal, every moment you have to be happy. Next vacation you will wait. You will wait for a better job. Children to grow up, you will wait. You keep on waiting, but you are not living present moment. It will say whatever you achieve, that also you won't be happy, he's telling. Because you don't want what you have got and you want what you haven't got. With every kind of waiting, you unconsciously create inner conflict. So this waiting, right? Okay, I will be happy when my kids grow. I will be happy when I go to next position. Like that, if you keep on waiting, so it will create inner conflict, he's telling. So be in the present moment. This greatly reduces quality of your life will make you lose, making you lose the present. So your quality of life will lose when you are not living in the present moment. There is nothing wrong with striving to improve. So you can strive to improve your life situation, but still you have to be in the present moment, he is telling. Life is primary. Life is your deepest inner being. It is already complete. What makes you some more complete, right? So your life situation consists of your circumstances and experiences. There is nothing wrong with setting goals and striving to achieve things. The mistake lies in using it as a substitute for the feeling of life or being. So instead of being, if you all the time think about future, is like it's not good for you, he's telling. Only the point of access for that is now. So if you want to achieve good things in the future, point of access, the key is now only. You are then like an architect who pays no attention to the foundation of a building but spends a lot of time working on the superstructure. So unless you work on foundation, you won't build a nice building, right? So like that, your present moment is the foundation to the future building. So if you are not working on that, if you are not being in the present moment, even you build also, it won't give you any happiness. When you fully accept what you have got, you have grateful what you got, grateful or what is grateful for being. So even in Loisia book also, she has one affirmation, like you have an old car, but you want to buy a new car. You have to accept first the old car. Okay, I'm grateful to the universe what car I have now, but I love it. I love the car, but I let it go now. I'm looking for a new car. Like that, you have to say first you accept, you love what you have, then you think you ask the universe to give better one. So if you keep on complaining this car is not good, like that, it won't give you better things. She also told in that book, please heal your life book. See, you want to become rich, then only you want to be happy, right? Even you become rich also, you will have still inside lack. Even you have 1 million rupees also, you won't be unfulfilled. You deep down, because you developed that pattern right inside your mind, unhappiness, unfulfilled, lack. I don't have this, I don't have that. So even you achieve that also, you won't be happy. Exciting experiences money can buy, but not happiness, right? Empty feeling, lack feeling, money cannot buy for you. Physical or psychological gratification, you won't able to being or also fuel the fullness of life now. That is all a true prosperity. So give up waiting. When you catch yourself slipping into waiting, snap out of it. So when you realize that, okay, I will be happy when I get this, I will be happy when when I went there. Like that, if you think, immediately snap out of it. Come into the present moment, just to be and enjoy. The inner purpose of your life's journey. So first, focus on the inner purpose of a life journey. When you are on a journey, it is certainly helpful to know where you are going, at least general direction in which you are moving. But don't forget, the only thing that is ultimately real about your journey is a step that you are taking at this moment. So this moment is important, is telling. Outer purpose and inner purpose. Outer purpose is to arrive your goal, but inner purpose is being in the present moment. The outer purpose belongs to the horizontal dimension of space and time. Inner purpose concerns deepening of your being in the vertical dimension of the dimension. So your goal is always outer purpose, not inner purpose. Inner purpose is always being in the conscious. So when you are more deeply aware of this one step, you realize that already contains within itself all other steps as well as a destination. This one step then becomes transformed to an expression of perfection, act of great beauty and quality. So will it matter to you as long as you haven't realized winner's purpose? After that, our purpose is just a game. So just life is a game, just play it with joy, he's telling. Even Satsaba says life is a game. Just enjoy every moment. Even you don't have money, you have money, or even you have position, you don't have position. Enjoy every moment, even kids are small. Enjoy that also. So enjoy everything, he's telling. Just take it as a this is outer whatever you are achieving is outside is outer purpose. So inner purpose is being in the present moment. The past cannot survive in your presence. So if you live in the present moment, you won't think about past things. Only you refer that experience. Access the power of now. That is the key. Past is a delusion, he's telling. Only present moment can make you free from the past. The more attention you give to the past, you energize it more. So attention is essential, but not past as a past. So think that past is already past. So don't give attention to it. Give attention to the present. Give attention to your behavior. Give attention to your reactions. Give attention to your moods. Give your attention to your thoughts, emotions, fears, desires. So whatever is happening present moment, you give attention to it. If you can be present enough to watch all those your emotions, thoughts, fears, reactions, not critically or analytically, but not judgmentally, then you are dealing with the past, dissolving it through the power of your presence. For example, why your relationships follow certain patterns, and you may remember things that happened in the past or seen them more clearly, that is fine, but can be helpful, but it is not essential. It is essential is your conscious presence that dissolves the past. That is for transformative agent. So don't seek to understand the past, but be as present as you can. Past cannot survive in your present. It can only survive in your absence. So don't focus more on the past, he's telling here, because it is not at all helpful for you. If you be in the present moment, you will dissolve the past pain. But if you all the time see for some people, their childhood is not good. They face some money issues or family issues like that. See, even they grow up also, they are thinking about past, that whatever happened like that. They won't be happy in the present moment, even they have everything now. So don't think about all the time about past, he's telling. Be always in the present moment. Masters, we completed chapter 4. So chapter 5, next tomorrow we will continue. Now we will do the meditation. Close your eyes, clasp your hands, cross your legs, focus on the breath. last 3 minutes, masters. Seconds. Slowly rub your hands, keep it on your eyes, and open your eyes with a nice smile. Masters, you can share your meditation experiences, or if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Hi, Manigaru. I am hearing. Sorry. Okay. Can I do my phone? Yes, my screen and it.
Yeah, it's coming.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the wonderful session, Manigaru. So I think, it's primarily today, I think the highlight was primarily understanding the mind strategies, starting off with like sometimes we feel, right, I'm unhappy or I'm sad. So what? So being unhappy or sad, it's actually, uh, right. Yeah. So being unhappy because the inner unhappiness, what we feel, we think, okay, I'm just feeling unhappy. It's just for me. Everyone in the world is happy, and I'm the only one in the world who is unhappy, and everyone is enjoying, having lots of fun. That's actually not true. The inner unhappiness creates outer pollution. So what you feel inside, we are like a energy emitting bodies. So if we feel unhappy inside, that is the energy we emit from ourselves, and everything and everyone around us will get or will feel that unhappiness. So in inner unhappiness is creating outer pollution. So each of us should take responsibility that we ought to be happy inside, to make sure everyone and even our planet, right? Our planet is getting polluted because of our unhappiness. So that's something we have to be consciously take the efforts to make sure we do not pollute the planet just with our unhappiness. Along with that, right? Like, there are situations where we get into and we feel, oh my God, I am in such a bad situation. I start feeling bad and sad, and I say, like, my unhappiness is caused because of situation which I am in. So what we're trying to say is, when you are in that, either you try to remove from the situation what you're dealing with, or you try to change it or accept it. But everything you have to do totally. You have to do it fully. You can't be like, 5%, okay, I want to remove the situation, be in a wavering mode. that will still create you unhappiness. To be totally free and happy, you have to do everything with 100% fully. You have to do it fully. And accepting a situation or surrendering to a situation does not mean you are actually losing or you are being a failure. Surrendering to a situation means you do prioritize your peacefulness more versus winning in the small situation. That's really important. So whatever you do, right, like do it with the full complete state of consciousness and involvement.
Mhm.
And the other key thing what we are talking today is your inner purpose and outer purpose. Each of us are living this life, and we do have our outer purpose, which is like material purpose. We do have our work, our careers, our families, all the things we do. And also we have an inner purpose, that is inner purpose of being. So we have to take care of both our outer purpose and inner purpose, right? So our outer purpose is primarily, if you look at a horizontal line, you can imagine our outer purpose as being a horizontal line. So it keeps moving, changing, and happening every time. But our inner purpose is primarily like a vertical line that is just there only once. So that's like, being in the present moment. So some people can be very successful in the outer purpose, but again, right, in the inner purpose, they may not even being worried or being deeply conscious about that. The key thing is the outer purpose, what we are talking, it is, uh, it's actually being faced by the law of um, impermanency is primarily all the physical things, material things, what we achieve or what we do, all of them, none of them is going to be permanent. Everything will fade away and will go away in matter of time. But the inner purpose about ourselves, deepening ourselves and being in the awareness, that's the one that stays with us for forever. So I think that's what we have got to prioritize our inner purpose while also achieving outer purpose. So outer purpose, we have to see like a game. Okay, I'm playing this game. I need to play this game. I can't sit without playing the game. I need to play this game, but my primary focus is my inner purpose. And then the last thing is like, give attention to the present. All of this, how you can do is like, your outer purpose, inner purpose, that's the key thing. Your inner purpose, the more attention we give to the present, the more fully we understand the present, the more awareness and conscious we are. That's when we do get the capability of being in now rather than in the past or in the future. If we are in the past, that means we are thinking of something that already happened and that has no impact on now. If we are thinking about future, like, we are losing like what's happening currently, and we are missing the consciousness and we are missing the deepened strength of being at the present. So make sure you balance out, you do your outer purpose, but also strengthen your inner purpose on a day-to-day basis. Anything else, Manigara?
Yeah, that's all. You gave nice explanation. Yeah, actually, we have to be total, whatever we took out, key from this is always focus on the breath. When you're doing any task, focus on the breath and use your five senses and spend in the nature, how much ever possible for you, so that you live your cell, every cell you feel it, you live it, that particular moment, whatever past, whatever future, we have to keep it aside. So the everybody is saying same things. Even Patriji is saying same thing. So we have to be aware, awareness. Every moment, what we are thinking, we have to aware. Every minute, we have to think back what we are thinking at this moment. Like keep a reminder inside you. So whenever you are unhappy or sad or any fear, anything, any negative emotion enter inside you, keep a reminder what I'm thinking right now, and come out of that thought. That's all.
Awesome, that's great. So maybe, journaling is a great way to identify or to at least consciously be aware, like how many times I'm not being in awareness, or like, if you can write the numbers on a paper or something, just to see that, right? Like, how you are improving or making change or progressing, that will help you do even better.
Yes, thank you.
So thank you all, masters. Thank you so much for joining. And please try to implement one of these or all of these in your day-to-day and get the change in yourself for a better now. So thank you so much. We'll see you all tomorrow again.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, PSSM Global team. Thank you, Masters, for joining.